What up, everybody? My name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. Now, you can find me on all social media at I am Marcus Whitley, and find any of my books, Both Sides of the Street, Choices and Consequences, Greatness Under Pressure, and Battling Demons, all on Amazon. Now, to keep up with the latest episodes, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. What's going on? My name is Marcus Whitley, and yes, this is Good Behavior. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about self-care. And by self-care, I mean mental and physical health. Because a lot of people take them for granted or don't even take them seriously at all. There's a lot of people who focus on physical health because that's what affects their appearance. And they want to be able to look good for everybody. Now, don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying that physical health isn't important, but you got to be doing it for the right reasons. I'm just saying, don't neglect anything else either, because mental health is just as important as physical. Now, I've spoken about mental health in almost every other episode that I've done, because it's an important thing that does go unseen or unheard all the time. Now, that should show you that I don't play when it comes to mental health. It took me years to even take it serious myself, because I've always just suppressed everything and just kept going. But every day I'm still learning more and more how important it is, and forcing myself to take some time to myself when I need it. But I mean, as you guys know, I even wrote a book on mental health called Battling Demons that talks about mental health, because I feel like if you can't find a way to express yourself and let it out, then it's going to eat at you and tear you apart inside. It's it's not good to bottle up your thoughts and emotions. I mean, I know as men, at least in my generation, like, we were taught to bottle it up. I mean, I was always told just man up, cuz because nobody wants to hear you crying. Nobody wants to listen to your problems or hear you complaining all the time. I mean, everybody got problems. But okay, let's be honest here. That mindset, yes, it built character, but it messed a lot of people up at the same time. Like, seriously, like, messed a lot of people up. And let me see. A person can only take so much. Trying to internalize all of that pain and trauma. I mean, for me, bottling it up, I was always angry. I isolated myself, and I wasn't allowing myself to commit to any kind of relationships. Like, without even realizing it, I would find some type of way to mess it up or push people away. And that wasn't fair to anybody else or myself. I ruined so many relationships because I couldn't open up. Or there was times like I felt I didn't want to, because that's all I was taught. And I mean, but honestly, I don't know if it's because I didn't want to or because I didn't know how to. I mean, maybe it was a little bit of both because I don't like talking to people about my problems, and even if I did, like even if I did decide like I wanted to try it, like there's so much going on within me, which I'm sure it's the same with a lot of people. Like I wouldn't even know how or where to start. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way when it comes to that. But you feel like when you open up, people are like they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to judge you. They're going to laugh at you or whatever the case may be. And that makes a lot of people shut down. Like all that takes is one time for that to happen and you may never open up to anybody ever again. Like that could have traumatized you that bad and you don't feel comfortable talking to anybody anymore. I mean, trust is a hard thing to have. Like especially when your heart wants to trust but your mind won't let you. Like I battle with my mind every day cuz it always wants to shut down. Like the struggle doesn't get any easier, but when you find ways to cope, it's not as bad. It wasn't it wasn't until I wrote that book, Battling Demons, and started this podcast that I've been able to open up and talk about things. I've learned that if you can't talk to somebody directly about like what's going on with you, then you can find creative ways of expressing yourself to be able to let it all out. Whether it's built up pain or trauma or a stressful day at work or you've been struggling at home or whatever it is, there are ways that you can find to express yourself. You just got to find what fits you. For some people that might be the gym, it might be a walk or any type of fitness. It might be art, it might be music, it might be sports, video games. I mean, it could be anything. Like for me, it was writing. Just because I love writing, but just because I love writing doesn't mean that it made it any easier. Like there was times I still caught myself where I would end up getting not necessarily like a writer's block, but I would get in my head and then it would be hard for me to write. Like like I said, writing Battling Demons was hard for me because I fell into depression in the middle of writing that book. I I had to relive all of those memories, all of that trauma, all of that pain, just to be able to get it to write it down on paper. Like it was hard and it took a long time to write. But at the same time, when it was finished, I felt good after. Like I felt lighter. I felt like this weight has been lifted off me, and I felt good. Now I'm not saying that all of everything was out, like everything was gone, but a big weight was lifted off my chest. and I felt better. So I knew it was a start. Now, that allowed me to face my fear and sit in front of a camera and start this podcast, which over 50 episodes in and still going because I feel like this podcast is my therapy along with trying to help whoever I can at the same time. Now, it took me a minute to get used to the cameras and the lights and everything else that comes with it, but each week, like it feels a little bit easier. And as I watch, I can see growth, not only in the podcast, but in myself. Like same thing with the books. As I continue writing the books, I do see growth in me as a writer, but I see growth in myself, like within myself, and also with me being able to open up more. I mean, honestly, you just got to find what works for you, and on top of that, you got to stay consistent. That's the only way you're gonna see progress. And like for real, I'm saying at least once a month, try to take a day off for yourself. Take a mental health day. Now, I'm not saying a day to party or go out or anything like that, but a day to relax and get your mind right. And because you need that. Like every day that you're going and going, you're stressing yourself out. Like a mental health day is important, but a lot of people take that for granted. Now, I hope this episode was able to show you that self-care is important. Like you need to take care of yourself physically and mentally. Now, my name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. So until the next episode.